Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm still here. Yeah. Um, and to the ones, you know, that got somebody because you can't do it. Yeah, I know. You've been sending. Yeah, I felt it. But that's okay because, you know, it's a shame you didn't use your fucking gifts, the right way. You would feel what's about to hit you. I, I'm not having mercy anymore. You could go blank yourselves. Okay. Anyway, um, what I'm told to speak about, you should have listened. Okay. Uh, Again, I'm saying that now. All these, trying to talk dirty to a person that you don't even know, you know, whatever, to a person. Now, just think, okay? If you care about if you have a sister or, your mother or, any girl what happens if someone, is harassing them, doing all this magic and all that? Well, the thing is, by you doing all this magic, doing all this phone calls and whatever, it is going to, your sister, your mother, whoever or, man or woman, doesn't matter. Because, the hose and the, I guess, bastards, whatever you want to call them. I mean, to me, I don't like those words, but, I'm hearing them. So I said it. Um, you know, and these, I forget what they're called. And truthfully, I really don't friggin' care. I'm not even going to ask or listen. These phones that people have, because I just got a phone call, well, a lot of them, yesterday and today, that was transferred. Now, the thing is, you MFers, okay? One, along the 6 years and before that, you know how many people you murdered and took from me? Not even that. It was animals too. That's because I was low and I was like really bad. Do you know how many? Well, I'm not going to even say. But, all those times that you were on my phone or whatever, how many I missed that people were trying to get in touch with me because someone was in the hospital or I was trying to heal? But no, you prevented that. Now these fucking phone people who invented these phones, that, like if you missed a call and it comes up, it's familiar or whatever, but you go to call it back. But those types of phones, you can only call out, you pay for only to call out, but you can't call them. Okay? Now, go and fucking work, okay? And pay for your own fucking phone. Stop wasting money. That's why you don't have any. Of paying all these minutes for these kinds of phones or whatever kind of phone, and pay your bills, your own bills. You know, I don't have any to give to you. And if I did, I wouldn't. I only give to those who need it and who God tells me to give it to. And again, I don't give a shit who you are. Okay? You want to play these games? You can wipe that smile and laughter off your fucking face, okay? Because you're not going to be laughing. And no, I am not mad. You know why? Because I already won. And all these fucking phone calls you're making, oh, you know, only certain ones now are going to get forward to me. All of you is getting forward. Well, I'm not sure which, you know, to the authorities or to the FBI or to, I don't know now. So you better think before you even try to fucking harass me. Okay? You want to be harassed? Well, right back at you. You want to play? Okay. I'm on God's side. We play different than you, all of you. Yeah. And more people need to start speaking up. And put these, well, they're old enough to know better. Okay? From 18 and up, they know better. Now, these ones, I don't know, they're in the probably 40s or something like that, maybe 30s. And most of them are, I mean, they're getting 18-year-olds, you know, little ones, like, you know, 15 and up. You're disgusting. And you will rot in hell. But the thing is, yeah, it's going to even get worse, okay? Because, you know, I spoke to God. I said, no, up the, you know, up it. What gets returned. You didn't think that I would do that, huh? Well, again, you don't know me. If God said that I was allowed to say that, you know, we were speaking. I said, it's up to you. I said, up it. And he said, I asked. And he said that it was good. So, whatever happens, it happens. I really don't fucking care. Again, you messed with the wrong person. And now you're going to find out. Because, truthfully, I don't care who likes me or who don't like me. Okay? I'm friendly to everybody. If you don't like me, keep moving. And don't assume and do not judge me or do not spread lies about me when you don't know me. What if someone did that to you? Huh? Oh, wait a minute. I know what you would do. You would go and take revenge. Instead of, making a report, to make sure that it was the truth and who did it and, et cetera, all the bullshit, work that has to be done. You lost, okay? Get over it. I guess you weren't taught if you lost that it was okay. And don't think that I win all the time. If I do something, I have to sit in front of God. Okay? And I told you, I will do everything in my power not to sit in front of Him again to be in trouble. Because I know what it's like. And I will say, it was worse than what being in front of my own father down here. And to let you know, remember when I said that, they had the spiritual court where it gets to hear, the courts here? I was present at that spiritual court to let you know. Oh, well. As someone, I saw something as they said, you better eat your last meal right now. I happened to come across that. And you better get all the laughter and whatever else all out, because you're not going to be able to do that. I even warned you. I know not to be in prison or jail or whatever, because I know people that's been there, and it's all on all across the board. One's speaking about it, how it is. I was trying to warn you way back that you better clean up your attitude, and you better start doing what's right to stay out of there. But, you didn't listen. And it's not my problem. Whatever is going on with you, all of you, it's not my problem. It's yours. You're the one that messed it all up. And, added stuff along with whatever you already had. See, we were taught if we did something, we better tell the truth and accept, the punishment or whatever. I always say the timeout or, whatever was taken away, because if we lied, it will be worse than what our punishment, I say it would be worse than what the punishment would be. We knew not to lie to our parents or to anybody. We respected everybody. And if, because we were children and an adult disrespected us, we would tell our parents and let them handle it. Or, we spoke to that adult in front of our parents because we had our own opinion or whatever. I guess freedom of speech, But when people say freedom of speech and et cetera, people go way overboard, as in, they have to get their lies in or start something instead of trying to solve it and make peace and, to make the world better. Well, I'm not the only one. I've been saying it. You have a choice. Walk with the light or walk with the dark. And I'm not going to explain it. You need to find that video, what I said. And I'd rather walk with the light. Because remember, the light, who is, God, he's the creator. He created everything. He's the master of magic and et cetera, okay? So you continue to do your bullshit. And be, I think I'm saying it right. I'm not sure. Asino. I'm not sure. Well, I'll just, a jackass. An asshole. Okay? And And again, like I said, I don't give a shit who you are. You crossed the boundaries. You disrespected me and my family. You don't know who I am. And you think you're God's gift to, whoever, whatever. Everyone's not going to like a person. Okay? You should practice in the mirror, rejection or whatever that you can't get by. But no, you have to, you don't like it. So all these women who are trying to send these guys, with phone calls, because that, I know they're men, because, sometimes they'll go, hello, But even you, all of you women that are involved too, men and women, pretending. I'm not meant for any of you, okay? Who continues to do all this. I'm only meant for one person. Oh, that's right. I'm allowed to mention, I just found out who my person is. Would you like to know? I bet you do. His name is Joe Schmo. Has a nice ring to it. So now you know who my person is. Are you happy? Oh, what's the matter? Can't you smile? That you are happy that you found out? Who my person is? Don't worry. You can't, he's protected too. You can't do anything to him either. And I don't even know who Joe Schmo is. So, I hope you have fun with that one. And like I said, and it's not only for myself, it's for everyone. You have no right trying to attach yourselves to anyone's energy. You have no right, going into spirit and raping all these women or men or whatever. Now, I did a video way back, okay? And you I mean, I stopped it right away because I knew. The thing is, you know what? The thing is, you are all disgusting, okay? Now, the woman had a lot of fucking guts. You thought you can, change my way. This is before. And then the men. Huh. Honey, if anyone, and I mean anyone, there's a saying, if you ever tried to do anything like that to me, doesn't matter in spirit or here, you better not sleep. Let's see, you're always on your phone and stuff like that. You probably don't know what a rotary phone is. And a sifter for flour, all those gadgets, a 8-track, all that. So you probably won't know what a potato peeler is. Do you? Well, put it this way. The saying went, you try anything like that, a certain something on your body, okay, that tried or tries will get that potato peeler. Okay? And that came from a person who's from the Navy. And plus, I got permission that I was allowed to say that, directly from God. I'm not to play with. Okay? I mean, years ago, and, and all that. Yeah, all got away with it, but not anymore. Fungul. That's slang, but, I really don't care. So again, I'm only giving a little bit of what I told you in my other video. You see, the warrior down here was here, and strong. And I was stronger up in, spirit, the warrior, and slayer, and whatever else, which I'm not going to say. But it got stronger down here too. So what side would you rather me show? Sweet, and, just guide you to do right? Or, if you take advantage of me or my family, would you rather see the other side? Pick. It's like the light of me or the warrior, which could be the dark side. I could do both, and I have permission if I have to, along with all the archangels will be right there, and my bodyguards that are all over, that comes out of the woodwork if you even attempt to come near me. So which side would you like? And because I'm speaking like that, did I scare you? Good. It was meant to. And this is only for the ones that are in all these groups and continuing to get more people. But that's okay. Because like I said, you don't have, the clock ran out. And some already did get caught who was left, along with, some of the new ones. Because like I said, I'm like God now. I always was, but meaning I have no mercy. And you wanted that side to come out, didn't you? See, the difference between that you wanted that side to come out because you wanted to, make ones think that you were right, that I am so crazy and that I'm so mean and whatever. No. The difference is I'm speaking up for myself. And if I have to speak up for anyone who I see or hear that they're being treated wrong, and it's called self-defense. I don't need to revenge or whatever bullshit that you guys all cook up, because I have spirit and the underworld doing that for me. So you should have listened. Like I said, I'm not the only one that was telling you all to stop. Now, these phone calls and stuff, I know they're new, and I know you saw the videos, the last 4 or 5 videos that I've been putting up, telling you. And what's the matter? I told what you said. The thing is, you're lucky I didn't mention the names, okay? Because I will. But I can't. Not at the moment. But that doesn't mean that anyone else can't mention it. They can. I can't. Because I have to wait for that special moment. But like I said, you're going to be forced and held down while, authorities, put handcuffs on you. And it will, all cameras and everything will be, out to be known. See, you thought you knew me. You thought I was this, quiet little mouse. Yeah, I am. Until I have to speak up. Yeah, before I never spoke up. And this is why I'm encouraging ones, you need to speak up about whatever. You know something, you need to speak up and tell somebody or go to the authorities, whatever. But you need to be careful who you tell. You need to go to the authorities, and we need to nip in the butt all this, stuff. These people need to, learn their lesson. They kept getting away with them thinking that they're entitled, and they've been getting away with stuff. I know. I had to wait. I'm not waiting anymore. Because now it went too far. So, if you are afraid to speak up, that's one of the reasons is you need to listen to you. If you want to speak up, but then you change your mind, that's because it was instilled in your mind that you cannot speak up, not to get involved or whatever. No, you go with your first thing. People need to start getting out of that fear and speaking up. But you cannot confront anyone alone. It depends on what type of situation it is. And everybody understands that, what I mean. And at first, it depends on, where people are at in their journey and everything. I heard someone, mentioning, I do agree, all the, divine ones, the chosen ones, that were chosen for each other, wherever you are in your journey, I'll just say, like the collective and stuff like that, obviously you have your person, and then, the chosen ones that are, having the problems and stuff like that. Anyway, you have to, get on the ball. If you know that you belong with each other, and, some, you both have things that you have to take care of and stuff like that. I mean, that's fine and dandy, but you need to, try to figure out how to communicate, to let, each other know what's going on. I mean, that's with anybody. But the other thing is always protect each other. Keep on praying and everything. But the thing is also, especially the ones that are going through it, where, these, I'll just say blank, are going in, and it's, like I said, it's not only just men. It's these people's exes and all that, or whoever, going into spirit and going into, your one's dreams and trying to, blank. We need to stop that. There's some that once, oh, okay, never mind. Okay. Never mind, I can't say. But yeah, we need to put a stop to all this. And I'm going to have a talk with my men that I need to know what's going on. And I have to convince them that I'm not going to say anything. I need, their men who they're speaking to. I need to see the reports or who these people are. I mean, I see, God is telling me, I see faces and stuff like that, but I don't know who they are. I have to have a talk with them. I want to know who all these people are. I did say that I didn't. But you're going down. Well, you probably already did. You did your last laugh. You did your last call. You did your last whatever. And I don't care how old you are. I don't care what profession you're at. Or how much money you want to have. Probably all stolen, but I don't care about all that. And you shouldn't either. You need to go out and have a real job instead of stealing or, annoying and wasting your money for all these phones that, you think that can't track or whatever. And I hope these companies did, make it that way. I believe, okay, yeah, they did. See, ones like me, who can see and hear and whatever, that God's not going to show us or let us know when you're attacking or whatever. You're not, everyone can see you. Because I made sure of that. Everyone can see you when you're doing something shisty or behind the scenes or whatever you fucking do. You're done with. You tried to ruin me? Okay. I'm not playing anymore. I'm playing my way and God's way. Okay? You wanted to see that side? Okay, here it is. But I'm being nice about it right now. Because remember, you see, I have a lot of nationalities, okay? And my nationalities, you see, I can have a whole war with myself. What temper is hotter than the other. That's what I meant. Okay? So other than you can't mess with me, I really mean it. You see, you never know what will come out. Especially when you cross the line way too far. Oh, and my person, I don't even have to tell you. I mean, that I know you're not afraid of me. But these people should be. And they will be. Because you don't know who I was. Well, there was a lot of people who taught me. I mean, not only down here, in spirit too. So, whatever. But other than that, I really do hope, we need to start speaking up, out, and, for those ones that are afraid to, and, we need to start working on, yourselves, and getting out there, get to know people, help, do things around in your community. And, each community, more we do. This way, anyone can go through anywhere and feel safe. Everyone will protect each other. These ones, they need to be taught. Because if they're doing it to, all anyone, they wouldn't care if it happened to their sister, their mother, their children. They don't care. Because I am fed up with all of you, okay? You can't harm any of us. We are highly protected. And you took enough from me. You murdered enough people. And, all this BS, doing things over and over and over again, with very little tiny break in between. I told you, I'm tired of fixing things. I'm tired of the things repeating. Because people, or you work in these places and whatever. Well, I put a stop to that too. You see, I told you, I already took care of. Oh, I got the hiccups again. It's true. But anyway, I already took care of my ancestral, debt, the curse, well, I mentioned everything in the last video. I did all that. The assigned, entities and whatever. I took care of all that. So, I don't know who you're listening to. Well, I do, but, it has nothing to do with me. It's all the ancestors that aren't protecting any of you anymore, telling you that they need to collect because you didn't break whatever, or it was, but you put more on to them and yourself. They're very disappointed in all of you. But, that's your problem, because you didn't take the time to learn your ancestors or whoever. And they're pissed of, the ones who constantly are doing the black magic, voodoo, whatever, hoodoo, doo-doo, whatever it's called, constantly. They're disappointed. Especially, all of them got there, because somebody, at one point did magic and, unalived them. That's done, okay? They all solved it, okay? And probably somebody in your family did. But you didn't take the time to heal yourself. Like the others. It's not their fault. But it's okay because you're lazy. And, all the ones that you're unaliving because you refuse to listen. Well, that's on you. Stop blaming others. Now, if you came across somebody that really didn't understand or, didn't know what all that was, how would you feel them blaming everything on you? Huh? So do not spread the lies of me doing magic on you because how you are all feeling. It's not me. It's the ones that you're coming up against. My spiritual team and etc. You thought that I was that stupid that, I wouldn't have powerful ones? Who do you think I learned from? Duh. I'm here to help everyone. What have I been saying? I thought I spoke clear, except, that I keep saying, or whatever the other thing that I keep constantly saying, which I need to stop eventually or catch on. But you get what I mean. See, it doesn't matter who I am. And, when I get the messages, again, I don't know who I'm talking about, but I make sure that it is clear that, I hope I do, that everyone can understand what I'm trying to say. And if you don't, that's quite all right. Because I'm used to that too. I don't understand what you're saying. And then, all of a sudden you'll just try to talk over me and change the subject and, etc., 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 etc. So my answer to that is you don't want to understand or take the time to understand or listen. But that's quite all right. Because I believe that, the person, whoever the message is for, will understand it. And then the ones that, are my brothers and sisters and the collective, they understand. If you don't understand it, it's probably not meant for you anyway. And it is going to be different. By now, whoever listens and stuff like that should know how I am. That I welcome everybody, that thank you for joining, the Team Empire. You come, with respect, you respect the collective, if you guys write to, back and forth in comments or whatever, as long as respectful and you don't come here to do harm to anybody or whatever. Because, well, you will get blocked. Because remember, my team, my bodyguards, monitor everything. Not only them. It's who they got too. So, I'm not going to repeat stuff. Everyone knows all that. And also that it's not a personal message. If I see, well, I can't see because I don't know who subscribes or views or likes. I don't get that. It doesn't come up. So I don't know. But, I pray for all of you and I welcome all of you. And, who shares or whatever it's called to, make sure it gets to the right people, etc. If you're new, then, I will be prompt or, to say it again, but I shouldn't have to continue to repeat for ones to, to know how I do things. Remember, I do things constantly different each time. I tried to do, but I never know what will come out of my mouth. So, just to let you know, I can't control, what God tells me or, But anyway, this is long enough. I didn't think this was going to be this long. But I'm going to tell you. The last one of all these calls. And if you don't have anything to say, and when it gets forward to me, and I know what time it is in the States or, whatever, you call me. Well, for me, early in the morning or late at night in the States, ever again, and don't say anything other than bullshit or being disrespectful again. But just remember, you're definitely on watch. I have more on board. Monitoring. See, I gave permission for them only to listen in. I didn't give permission to anyone else. You have no right. So all of you have even more and more tacked on. Your head is going to be spinning after what I'm about to do, to say to all of you. And it's going to be public. You're going to have your mouths open. After what I do or say to all of you that is all in these groups. And then after that, well, I don't know what God's going to do. And I don't care. You brought it on yourself. Every one of you. Especially, the ones whoever got yous, for believing in lies and didn't ask questions or look into it. Because, they don't care. And if they can't steal money to pay yous, well, you're not going to get paid. Especially, God has been, taking what they, stole or taking their money and all that. Anyway. So, all of you did it to yourselves too. And do not involve me, my family, or anyone into your shyster ways or whatever, shindigs or whatever you want to call it. Since you've made a group, involve each other instead of others. And now I'm done. But be afraid. And to everyone else, have a great night, day, whatever, morning. And sending lots of love, light, and peace, and positive thinking, thoughts, and some coffee, or whatever you drink, to start your day, to go out there, make a difference, and making it better. And I am proud of everyone that's been doing it and trying. Ciao.